Hi YouTubers, and welcome to a little look at an R1200RTP. Now, there have been a lot of articles on the internet about the R1200RTP, and they really are bikes that you can buy for bargain prices, and they're great bikes. But the one downside on them is that they don't have a pillion seat. So there are kits that you can get out there. I think Max BMW have a nice kit that can help you convert your bike to a traditional R1200RT. But those are quite expensive. They're about $1,500 or more, and you still don't have the panniers. I think the kits that come with the panniers are probably nearer the $2,000 mark. Now, I bought this R1200RTP in Melbourne in Australia and decided not to convert it into a traditional R1200. What I decided to rather do was to keep the original pannier brackets, which can actually be used as a footrest quite happily. They're quite comfortable, and you could actually make a nice floorboard there for a passenger if you wanted to. My wife uses that, and she's quite happy putting her foot across those two bars there. Now, what I did was to take that big white radio box off the back, which really gets in the way. And what I did is I kept the metal plate that was beneath it. I took some plywood, cut it out to the same size as the metal plate. Then I took some foam, cut it to the size of the plywood, and I bought some vinyl and a staple gun. And I just staple gun the vinyl onto the wood and over the foam. This actually turned out to be quite a nice seat. My wife's quite happy with the comfort levels, and it's actually a large seat. She can actually slide up and down the back there to her desired position. So the downside on this option is that you can't have a passenger and the panniers on at the same time. That's a small price to pay. The panniers come off easily. There's just two bolts that hold them on. They mount there and there. So it's not a big problem to take them off when you want to take your passenger. The only other downside is this is a little hinge here that the radio box normally mounts on. I've just put some cloth tape over that. You could choose some black tape, which would actually make it disappear a bit, but it's not really a problem. It doesn't really get in the way. And the seat height is not hugely different to the driver's seat height. Now, this whole back seat cost me less than $100 to make. I think that's pretty good value. So I can take a passenger and I can keep those great police panniers for when I want to use them for longer trips on my own. So if you've got a police bike and you want to convert it, you can actually make your own seat and you can still enjoy the bike on your own or with a passenger. So there are other options out there. The conversion to an R1200RT by changing all the parts is prettier, but hey, money matters. Well, enjoy your riding, and go and buy yourself an R1200RTP. They're great machines, good value, easily convertible. Cheerio.